Good morning, students. Welcome back to the class. Today we are going to learn chemical kinetics. In the chapter, first we will go with rate of reaction, then we will go with rate law and rate constant. First of all, what is meant by chemical kinetics? Chemical kinetics is also called reaction kinetics, and it helps us to understand the rate of reaction and how it is influenced by certain conditions. It further helps to gather and analyze the information about the mechanism of the reaction and define the characteristics of the chemical reaction. So, it helps us to analyze the information about the mechanism of the reaction and define the characteristics of the chemical reaction. When reaction proceeds, how much fast the reaction is going, how much slow the reaction is proceeds, this and all we are going to define. Let us take rate of reaction. In the rate of reaction, if for hypothetical reaction, for example, A become B. Here A is the reactant, B is the product. When reaction proceeds, the concentration of reactants will be decreased and the concentration of products will be increased. So, we can define the rate of reaction like this. The rate of reaction is the increase in concentration of products of the reaction or decrease in concentration of reactants per unit time. That means change in the concentration of one of the reactant or product with the time taken for the change. So, here we can express mathematically rate plus or minus delta C by delta T. So, it represents concentration of the reactant or product and it represents time interval. So, here plus delta C by delta T is nothing but concentration of products increases. The plus sign indicates concentration of the products increases, the minus sign indicates concentration of the reactant decreases. The concentration change may be positive or negative, but the rate of reaction always positive. The final value, the rate of reaction always positive. Okay. Then we will go with units. Units of rate of reaction, moles per liters per second. Moles per liters per second. How it comes? You know very well now, rate is equals to change in the concentration with the unit time. For concentration, the units are moles per liter and for time seconds. So, totally we get moles per liters and seconds inverse. Rate of formations and disappearance. In any chemical reaction, as the reaction proceeds, the amount of reactant decreases where the amount of products increases. Here we need to understand one thing. The overall rate of reaction depends upon the at which reactions are consumed or the reactants are formed. So, which the overall reaction depends upon the at which reactants are consumed or the rate which the products are formed. So, we can express the rate of reaction with examples. For example, if we take reaction decomposition of nitrogen pentoxide. So, here when nitrogen pentoxide decomposes, it gives nitrogen oxide as a product with oxygen. So, here we can express the rate in the following ways. In the case of with respect to reactants, we can express like this. With respect products, we can express like this. If I divide these all individual rates with respect to stoichiometric coefficients, finally the rate of reaction becomes like this. So, the rate of reaction, the final rate of reaction we can express like this. Then the rate of reaction is two types. One is instantaneous rate, one is average rate. Average rate means the rate measured over long time interval. Instant rate means the rate measured a small time interval. First, we will go with average rate. Consider a common hypothetical reaction. The concentration of reactants or products are expressed as a number of moles per liter. Here, the symbol for the molar concentration consists of formula of the substance enclosed with bracket. So, we are writing like this. It stands for the molar concentration of A. So, finally, we can express the average rate with respect reactants like this, with respect products like this. So, change in the concentration of the reactant with respect time, change in the concentration of the product with respect time. For example, A become P. If you take examples, here we need to find out what is the average rate of the reaction. At initially, the reactant A concentration is 10 moles. After 10 seconds, it becomes 5 moles. It becomes 5 moles. Now, what is the average rate of the reactant? We can find out the rate of reaction with respect to reactant minus 5 in the bracket final rate, final concentration and initial concentration with respect to time. Time is 10 seconds. So, we get here 5 by 10. Now, we finally we get 1 by 2. So, we can see here very clearly at finally the rate of reaction always positive.